and town halls. One of the points that I made is that one of the reasons I thought the issues were pretty much the same, because you pretty much had white journalists who were operating as moderators. Education was one of the issues. I said, well, if you have moderators and the kids go to private school, they're not going to talk about public school. Do you believe that this is also part of the issue, that the folks who are the hosts of shows, those who are moderating these sessions, they are framing the debate, and we can bring in far different questions and issues than they would even think of?
Well, so you know what we did?
Hold on a second. Jorge, Darlene.
Absolutely. I think that I'm 33. I've been lucky to be part of Diverse Newsroom since I started my career. And I think that we talked about this pressure, this weight on your shoulders to talk about these issues. And I definitely feel a responsibility. Like it carries more of a positive connotation to me, where like these are stories that I have to make, like I can't fit this thing in one story, I have to make it fit in another story or follow up. And yeah, I think that if I'm part of a mixed status family where family members are documented, and neighbors have come to me because they know I speak English and can help them fill out an application, like of course that gives me different sensibilities when we talk about unaccompanied minors and presenting themselves in front of an immigration judge at 3 years old without legal representation.
Darlene?
You saw some of what you were talking about in some of the debates where networks partnered with Univision, for example, and there were a lot of questions that were asked of the candidates about immigration and those kinds of issues. So going forward, I think it would be helpful if a lot of the debates would partner with different organizations that have sort of a different spin on the issues than just a straightforward
But if they partner, don't treat minority folks as a sidekick.
Right, exactly. And
Sort of like
one question in the back of the room,
Right.
the microphone.
or off to the side, put them at the table with the big people and let them be part of the questioning.
And I'll be a perfect example. When CNN and TV One partnered on the Town Hall of Ohio Democratic Town Hall, I made it perfectly clear, when that show opens, you will see Jake Tapper and you will see me. I will not be standing off to the side of the stage. And that was important for our audience, saying, no, those are equals, not sort of, they're the big dog and that's the sidekick.
Let me just take a slightly different spin on this. I think it's absolutely important that people who look like those of us in this room are there to ask the questions, but I think that is short of the ultimate goal. Frankly, why can't, if we're not there, for whatever reason, why is it that we absolve white journalists of their responsibility? If we are, I think, you know, there's no, I heard in our opening ceremony, there's no such thing as minority anymore. People of color are nearly half of this country. How do you justify not asking questions that relate to the lives and the experiences of 47% of the people in this country? If I can ask questions, I just want to, as an African American opinion columnist, I can write about women's issues and I'm not a woman. If I can write about LGBTQ issues and I'm not LGBTQ, if I can write about all these other things and I'm not of those communities, why can't you ask questions that are